Welcome to this week's update with Armadale Auto Parts. Last week we were in Sydney for the New South Wales Hot Rod and Custom Expo. Caught up with a bunch of people we knew, caught up with the guys from Moon Eyes, quick visit to the Volkswagen show, so we had a pretty good weekend. Back to reality. Craig's back on deck. He's still on light duties with his hernia and everything like that, but we got a fair bit done. We got a lot of assembly done on Butcher's Green Tea Roadster, got a little bit of stuff done on my Barracuda, and a little bit on my Volkswagen. We'll go and have a look in just a second. So if you want to buy merch and you're in the USA or overseas, the email address here is the one to use. Take note of that, flick us an email, and yeah, look, we can send internationally. I think postage to the US is like 17 or 18 Australian dollars, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, look, if you want to do that, certainly do that, buy some merch offers, help us keep going, and of course hit like, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, we're sort of coming up to 1,000 subscribers, so what we might do is when we get close to that, we might do a bit of a giveaway. For now, let's go at the back and have a look at what's been happening. All right, so let's wander on through. As you can see here, we've got the body back on Butcher's car. Motor and box are in, bolted together. That stuff's all sort of getting buttoned up. Started running brake lines and some of that sort of stuff. We can't go too much further. We're waiting. It has Lakes headers that come out the side and then drop down. So we really need to get the exhaust back from the getting competition coated in a silver. So we'll get them back hopefully next week, and then we can sort of do a bit more. You can see we put the radiator in, and we've started now working out hoses and that sort of stuff. I'll swing around the back, give me a sec. See, there's the steering column. We've got to get that all mounted up. We had changed the column, so let's just have a look. You can see we've started putting, Craig's put the shifter in and the booster master cylinder, and there's a cover plate that goes over there. So that's now prepped for paint. Let's go and have a look at those bits and pieces, and then you can see the gearbox. And yeah, we've got a cover that goes on, a bolt-on transmission cover, so let's go and have a look. Now this is something that'll probably have the Americans scratching their head a bit. So this is cycle fenders. In Australia, they are a legal requirement. So we've got to put them on for registration purposes. So we figured, well, if you've got to put them on, we might as well make them look nice. So we've sort of gone through, that's their first coat. They're looking pretty good though. And here's that's the panel that goes over the top of the booster master cylinder. There's a windscreen frame, that's pretty much done. And then your grille shell, same thing. That just basically now needs a rub back with 600, and then it is ready to go. So let's spin around. You can see here we've been started doing the bit of rust repairs in the Barracuda. You can see that back left quarter had a reasonably big, but a good thing was it was mainly the inner. So Craig made up a panel. You can see there, he's made that up. That is now basically ready to go in. Stick that back there. And underneath, he's done the other side as well, a little bit smaller panel, and you can see we've now got the boot floor in, trunk floor. So I just got to do a little bit of cleanup, and then I'm going to high pressure clean that, and then before I put the tank in, I'll you know, get everything painted up. I'll paint the floor and all that sort of stuff. And now you can see my Volkswagen's here. Now, once again, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back with that. For those that have only really joined the channel a little while ago, you can see it is a little 1600 with a supercharger on it, but I had disc brakes fitted during the week. While it was there, the guy rang up and he said, oh, something went wrong. He said it was running and then it stopped, and it had pulled some wiring out, so we had to do some rewiring. We got that fixed, it's running again. So now I just got to do a wheel alignment and a couple of little, like while it's on the hoist doing that, I've got a couple of other little bits and pieces that'll do. I don't know. Tell you what, I'll get the tripod, let's fire it up. All right, let's give it a go. It'll be a cold start, so it'll probably cough and splutter a little bit, but you'll get the idea. Hang on. All right, well that was it. Quick update. Thanks for joining us. As I mentioned before, if you want to buy merch for Australian guys, probably the easiest way to do, you can jump on our Facebook page and direct messages, or go onto our eBay store. For the international guys, use this email address, and you can just drop us a line, an email, and we'll work out the international postage and that sort of stuff. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, join us next week. We'll have something done. See you then.